In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a great LinkedIn profile that not only attracts buyers, but does an amazing job at selling your services to prospects. So let's get into it. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is Sally Bina, your personal marketing strategist that gives you tips and tricks that elevate your marketing game. Oh, and by the way, if you're struggling to understand what's the best marketing strategy for you and for your business, I put together an assessment that at the end will tell you the best marketing strategy for your goals and also for where you are now in your business. And it's completely free. And the tips are really good. I'll leave the link on the description or in the first comment. So if you're struggling to understand what is the best marketing strategy for you, then go on and take the assessment. And before we get into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to be notified when I post the next video next week. All right, so LinkedIn, as a coach, as a consultant, before people even consider working with you, you best believe they are going to look you up online. If you request to connect with someone on LinkedIn with your target audience, they will check your profile. So you want to make sure that your profile is positioned in a way that will give your prospects the best first impression. So let's get into it and how to design the best profile that will sell your services even without you having to be there. Now, the very first thing I want you to understand, and this is very important, is that everything we do in marketing needs to be customer facing. Every email, every post, every video that we do, we need to ask ourselves, how is this piece of information going to help my future clients? Now, just a little caveat here. I strongly believe that your customer service begins even before any money is exchanged. So everything we do, even if it's just a free post, needs to be with our future clients' best interest in mind. We need to ask ourselves, how is this going to benefit them? Right? So that's where we part from. Okay, so when we look at your profile, I'm going to use mine here as an example. We need to make sure that we provide the most useful information above the fold. Now, above the fold is a marketing term that means that before people scroll down. People only scroll down because they want to know more. So we want to make sure that your above the fold has a lot of good, engaging information that will make them curious to know more about you and your service. Which basically means if your profile is not good enough above the fold, people are not going to be interested to know more. So we need to make sure that above the fold is well optimized. So let's jump into the most important piece of real estate in your profile. We'll come back to your profile picture and banner in a minute, but first I want to really specify this because this is very important and the one that most people get wrong. So tip number one, your headline. Here's where I see a lot of people using this really important piece of real estate to mention things that are completely irrelevant to their prospects. For example, don't just put, I'm an author, I'm a life coach with 3 certifications, I love to do this, I love to do that. Ask yourself, how is that information going to help your prospects? So for example, the format that I like to follow is this. I have my title because this is important. This is good to be SEO optimized. If someone searches for a marketing strategist, my profile will be most likely to come up on that search. So we want to make sure that we have words in there that are SEO optimized. So after that, I want to make sure that I explain what me being a marketing strategist means for my prospects. So if you are a life coach, for example, cool, awesome. But what does that mean? Who do you help? What do you help them overcome? How you being a life coach can help them. Remember, it's always about them, not you. So here in my profile, for example, I am a marketing strategist. Cool. The CEO component of this is taken care of. So if someone searches on LinkedIn, I most likely come up on the search results. But then I help coaches and consultants sell their advice online, and that's it. It's a clear statement. It tells you the 2 most important things, who I help and what I help them achieve. In copywriting rules, the job of a headline is to make sure the person continues to read the sub-headline or the subtext. And the job of the subtext is to make sure that the person continues to read the rest and so on and so forth. So here you give them enough information for them to want to continue reading, to know more about you and more about what you do. So the next step is to go to the About section. So tip number 2, your About section. So here it needs to expand on the how. On the header, they found out who you help and what you help them achieve. And here on the About section, you want to focus on the how. And you see here on my first lines, it reads, in a nutshell, I help online coaches and consultants have a more consistency and predictability in their business. And I do this by building marketing funnels that convert prospects into paying customers. And then I go on to explain a little bit more exactly what I do, because I already did a really good job at introducing the topic to them in the header. And then if they want to know more, they just have to click on read more. Now let's look at your profile picture and also your banner. So tip number 3 is what type of picture and banner you should use. With the banner, what you want to do is to have a picture of yourself and the same tagline that you use in your header. If not the same tagline, then you want to maybe rephrase it. But basically, you want to make sure that you have the same information. So you want to have the who you help and what you help them achieve. Now, if you're looking for cool header designs or if you don't know the dimensions, you can go to canva.com and in the search bar, look for LinkedIn banners and you should be presented with an amazing list of cool designs that you can edit and use for your LinkedIn banner profile. Now, your profile picture, you should want to make sure that it's a simple, clear headshot. If you want to bring out a smile, you do. I do that because I just think that brings out my personality. But don't think that it needs to be robotic. You don't need to be like standing there, just like really formal. I know it's LinkedIn, but you can bring out your personality. You can be a little more jolly, if you will. But make sure there's only yourself. Don't put pictures of you and other people as well, because then it gets confusing. They don't know who they're talking to. Just a clean picture of you and a simple one as your profile picture. Now, your 4th tip is your feature section. And this is the very first thing they see when they go a little bit above the fold. So when they start scrolling. Because if you've done a good job until now, people will continue to scroll. And here they have the feature section. This part is so important because now people know who you help, what you help them achieve, how you help them. And now they need to know more about you. They need to get a little more social proof. So if you have video testimonials or text testimonials, this is a great place to put it. Now, if you don't have any of those, you can use this place to show your top performing videos or posts, because this will give you amazing social proof. So things that if you have videos, put videos so they can get acquainted with your content and also with your mannerisms and see the face, right? Because if you're a coach, if you're a consultant, people buy you before they need to trust you. So it builds a little bit more of trust if they see you. Now, in my case, for my business, I'll use both here and I exchange them based on the promotions that I'm running that month. So if that month I've opened the doors for the CEO strategy day, I'll have video testimonials of past clients that have gone through the CEO strategy days. And also I'll have videos and testimonials and so on. If I'm just doing, building, if I'm just doing regular marketing, then I'll just keep the posts, the best performing posts and the best performing videos. And also some videos that provide good information and good tips for the newcomers, for people that are connecting their new connections for me. So there, now you know how to make a great LinkedIn profile using these 4 amazing tips. And if you like this video, let me know by liking it, share with other people if you want to share, comment down below as well. What do you think about it? Was there anything that stood out and that you're gonna be running to your LinkedIn to implement it? So thank you so much and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.